Hi, I'm Jody Worrell. Today we'll learn a country guitar lick that uses a series of ringing notes. Let's take a closer look at how it works. This is a really cool lick. It's got some open strings, and we want to let as much stuff kind of ring, and of course D and G are really good keys for that, especially G. So we're going to start off, I'm just going to describe my D chord for that whole bar by playing an open D string, fourth string, hammer onto the fourth, and then play the third fret of the second string, skipping the third string altogether. Now, what I'm doing, you can do it with a pick, I think finger picking, or at least hybrid picking, is going to give you that sort of spanky, cool sound that we're looking for. For me, just if I were playing naturally and not thinking about it, my pick would wind up in between there. Not that I'm suggesting that you do that, but that's just what I do. And I would play, since I hybrid pick with my plectrum between my first finger and thumb, of course. So the first available finger for me to hybrid pick with is my second. So that's pick, second finger. If I hide the pick, I still use my thumb and my second finger. I don't bring the first finger into play. That's just me again. So I'm going to hybrid pick it for y'all and play with pick on the fourth string, second finger on the third string. Excuse me, second string. And you need to, if you're going to hybrid pick or finger pick, it's critical that your downstroke mechanism doesn't crash into your upstroke mechanism. Great way to check that is see if you can do it on the same string. If you can do them on the same string without them crashing into each other, see if I'm trying to get them in the same space, you can get into a lot of trouble. So you have to be able to play either stroke without removing. That's another way to check. I've got my second finger resting on the second string, just where I'm going to play it. My third, on the fourth string, I've got my pick, and between my fingers, I use my pick. So without moving the pick, I can play that second string note. Without moving my second finger, I can play the pick note. So it means we can do them together or opposite. We don't want one to have to get out of the way for the other one to play. That's my point. So that's a long-winded thing, but it's really critical. Otherwise, you're just going to find yourself stepping all over your own feet, which I do in regular life, but not in guitar playing. So that's just 4 times through that little hammer. We go 0-4, actually 5 times. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. That last note is slightly longer. You can see it's an 8th note. All the rest are quarters. All the rest are 16th. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. And that gets us to our G7 lick, which we just start. We pull off 1 to 0 on the first string, pull off 3 to 1 on the second string, and I'm just trying my best to leave that first string ringing. Whether I do it every time is another thing. This is a very skinny little guitar, and we just hope for the best. Then I'm going to hammer on 2 to 3 on the third string, and then play the open second string. So we want this. Seems crazy, but in the heat of battle, it sounds good. Then I'm going to pull that back off, that hammer on that I did, pull it off down to open. Then I'm going to pull off 3 to 0 on the 4th string. That has a great sound of a G7. And then I'm going to just do a little slide up to the 5th fret. And if some of those little strings are going, none of that's going to hurt you. So we've got and that is our cascading kind of open stringy country lick. Now let's trade that lick back and forth with the track. I'm going to play first, I'll leave a space after me for you to play, and we'll wind up playing it 3 times each. Now you. Again. And you. One more time. And you. Okay. Work hard on that trading part till you can nail it every time. Check out my classic country lesson package to learn entire solos like this. I'm Jody Worrell, and I'll see you next time.
FreeGuitarVideos.com